Welcome to Fireteam Chat, IGN's Destiny show. Thank you for joining us yet again. Today we're going to be talking about Bungie Day, Moments of Triumph, these awesome figures. This is actually the Titan, which is no longer available. There is a Warlock and Hunter on the way. More on that in just a little bit. And just what's going on in the world of Destiny, basically.
Of course.
You can check out this show on the PS4 or Xbox One IGN app. And don't forget to hit us up on YouTube at youtube.com/FireteamChat. Over here on my right, your left, is CJ Gibson, producer extraordinaire.
I was wondering where that was going.
Hunter extraordinaire.
Yeah, Hunter
the
extraordinaire.
video guy.
And
there you go.
Plan C maestro.
And Fran,
It's like
I
music
hate
to my
shoulder
ears.
charges, Mirabella.
Oh, that's
on the
nailed it,
left.
man.
You're right.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? It's been a while. We took last week
Has
off.
been.
Apologies.
Short week, even
Death-
shorter
yeah.
week this week. It's
Independence
crazy
Day.
Yeah.
So that one was for America.
Canada Day.
Yeah, sure. And
It was
there
also
Canada
there.
Day.
Yeah, you know.
There's
was.
plenty
It
of
was
fans
legit.
who
It
appreciate
was
that,
legit.
CJ. We can't forget.
Thank
For
you.
the Queen.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the thing right in front of us first. So these are
Very cool.
World of 3A figures. Bungie actually sent us this Titan. This Titan's no longer available, but yesterday,
It is in our office.
yesterday on Bungie Day, they announced that they're doing a Warlock, and it is available for pre-order. It's $190, but they pay an incredible amount of attention to every single little detail on these things. They're really fantastic. I kind of want to buy the Warlock, but they just look great. And I just kind of wanted to talk about how cool it is to see a physical thing from the Destiny
Yeah,
world.
looks good.
Like we have
So
the
it's-
Ghost with the pre-order items, but these figures are really, really
So
cool.
it's 1/6 scale.
Yeah, 1/6 scale. This is about
How
12
big is
inches. About 12 inches tall. Fran, jeez.
Like, is it a 6 of this, or is it like?
Stop it.
So here's
We're looking at the actual
here's a
1/6 scale.
six,
There's an
which is
iPhone.
about
But,
it's about
you know
12
what?
inches.
It's an iPhone
What
6.
strikes me as odd about this,
Drive me
though,
crazy.
The 1/6. That's what it said on the site. 1/6 scale. If I stack 6 of these on top of each other, which I will do,
1/16.
it was 1/16.
Yeah, so they're big.
Oh, that's a huge Titan.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
16
But meaning,
feet
how
tall.
big is like a Titan? They like 8 feet tall.
Something
I
like
don't know.
that.
We should have done some math before. Is this got Fellwinter's Lie?
Of course.
It does. The
That is
cheapest shotgun in
the
Destiny. The
shotgun.
The shotgun responsible for them rebalancing all shotguns in the game, basically. Thanks, CJ.
Pretty much.
You're basically the
loved it.
responsible person. It's
Cool, though.
It's
It's good.
sturdy.
I know. I'm afraid it's going to fall.
Sturdy.
But so-
that's bad for audio. Sorry, audio.
We're
listeners.
banging on the desk to see if the Titan will fall
Yeah,
over. But
he
anyway,
won't.
so they
Sturdy.
He's good.
the cool thing,
Firmly
right? They're
planted.
releasing Hunter and Warlock, right?
Yeah, Hunter and Warlock. Hunter's later. The Warlock is available for pre-order now. All proceeds from the Bungie store go actually to the Bungie Foundation,
Yep.
Which is to help sick kids and people in the Seattle area hospital, where they help kids also. The Make-A-Wish Foundation,
Yep.
stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
all for a
And
good cause. So
Yeah,
that's-
Bungie's been
that's
good
great.
about that. We all remember Nepal last year, obviously, and they make it very clear with all these. Hey, buy this at our store.
Yeah.
At first you're like, oh, you're selling your own stuff, which honestly, whatever, they got a business from. But the reality is, all their store stuff and everything, it goes towards this stuff. It's charity, so that's great.
Yeah, definitely. And these figures are super cool. I really want the Warlock.
The
I really
Hunter,
want
the Hunter looks the best. The,
Hunter looks
the
the
chatter
best.
white shader
Yeah.
in the Hunter. It looks so,
So
good.
did
So
Did
the
they come-
Warlock's available for pre-order today, but you don't get it till 2017. Yeah, so it's
Just
going to
like
be a
Destiny
waste.
2.
And these
Maybe.
Titans are sold out. You can get these on eBay now for like $240 to $440. Like that's the range.
Cool.
So they're pricey and limited.
So what are you posting this as on eBay exactly?
yeah. No, that's
Not
being
yet.
posted at my desk. So if
We're
anybody
gonna
wants to
share
look
it.
at
Actually,
it,
you can have
No.
it. You can go
No.
shoulder charges in a lunchroom. I don't care.
It's the last character you
Hopefully
wanna
we have a
on your
trio
desk.
on the show and I can just play with them all
you
of a
go.
sudden.
That would be
That's
awesome. So do they just come in one shader always? Like, did this Titan? I don't remember, but
So
with
I
the new
believe
ones.
I believe the Titan was the prototype. He just came like this. I don't know for sure though, but I know with the Warlock we have 3 different shaders to choose from. The black themed one that's on the Bungie store. That is the one that is available on the Bungie store. The other colors are a white, sort of chatter white Warlock. I said Titan. I meant warlocks.
Yep,
So there's
yep,
a black themed warlock, a white themed warlock, and then like an orange and blue themed warlock. Now those are retail exclusives, so they're available with different partners.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if those proceeds go to charity. That's probably a different thing.
Yeah, this is the Bungie store exclusive edition.
Yeah.
It comes with the Warlock I'm looking at. The primary weapon is the Stranger's Rifle.
Yeah.
There you go.
Special weapon is Murmur. Man, they must have, would they make these last year?
Yeah.
What's going on? I think obviously.
This guy
weapon.
comes with Fellwinter's, Hawkmoon. He has Shadow Price, and he has Heavy Machine Gun. I didn't recognize which one it was.
Is
though.
it Yolder's Hammer, actually? Because
It wasn't Yolder's. I would have recognized the insignias from the
Yeah,
Iron
it
Banner.
wasn't. The
was just a
Yolder
red
shoulder
one.
charge.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a Jolder's hammer. Just kidding.
Anyway, but also the Warlock comes with Yolder's Hammer as well as Thorn. So if you
Yeah.
wanna
Oh,
really
yeah. I forgot
annoy
about the Thorn. And a
your
ghost.
kids or friends with the toy.
He actually
one.
comes with a little ghost, too. And then the Hunter, I've seen a Chatterwhite Hunter out there, and I've seen a sort of gray and blue Hunter. That one, I don't know when that one's arriving.
They're nice, though.
I think that one might be today also.
Right. But you like
Yeah.
the build quality? You put this together, Destin?
No, you don't
if
put it
could-
together. It comes like this basically with
have to put the gun in his
interchangeable hands, and then you can like have one where he's holding a weapon, or just one where he's just posing all cool, like pointing or something.
Yeah.
But amazing craftsmanship. This is like real cloth on his butt sash, as I call them, with my clanmates. Yeah.
Gross. Smell it,
CJ's
CJ. Does it?
There we go. Oh.
He's gonna
The
look at
table
me.
might be,
He's gonna look at
What's
me
his
all
butt
cool.
smash? What is it? A butt sash?
Butt sash.
It's a
What's it
new,
smell
it's
like?
a new weapon.
Can you smell
Butt
it?
smash.
This
Is it
smells
a
like it was.
fresh-
This smells
is it
like
an
it was
open box kind
painted.
of smell?
It smells like it was just painted.
Yeah,
it
that's
does.
a fresh
Yeah.
butt of paint. That's
Yeah,
what that
that's
is
right.
there. So it's very
Fran
nice.
joke in the,
Right.
worst way.
You know when you open like a new magazine or like it's got that
Yeah,
like
I
nice
need-
smell.
Yeah,
smell.
anything
That
made out
nice
of paper
butt
I
sash
still read.
smell. Yeah, all those instruction manuals. That used to be the thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, when you put toys in the room, I get totally distracted.
Yeah, right.
You really have to be watching the video, though. This was our big promotion for video this week, because if you're only listening, you're not seeing us trying to keep the Titan
Yeah.
balanced. Now
Or
we're gonna
making him fall.
Bang the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually have an unboxing that you guys can check out on IGN.com of this Titan. I'm editing it right now, and then I had to come record the show really quick. So that'll be out probably this weekend.
Cool.
Let's move on to some big things happening. Happy Bungie Day, everybody. I know we're a day late, so
Yeah.
belated Bungie Day.
Yes.
To you.
Let's just call it Bungie Week.
Yeah, it
Even
sort
if
of
it's not
is,
officially is, but-
because they released the Moments of Triumph, and one of those, like getting all of them. So if you get all the Moments of Triumph,
Yep.
and one of those include doing the lengthy multiplayer quest that a lot of people avoided, myself included.
I got
The
it.
Mountaintop? That one?
CJ got it.
You have it already?
Yeah, of course.
That's the only one I don't have.
Is it the Mountaintop?
Yeah.
What?
No, this is amazing.
You have to do all the
yes.
red multiplayer
Which
quests,
is a Shaxx
basically.
quote.
Yes.
When you do
This
how many
is
kills?
amazing.
Is it like-
I noticed.
He goes back and forth. I think he says it sometimes at like 3 or
no,
5 or
no. I think this is amazing.
Oh.
Is tied to like it's like 10.
I think
or
it might be
something.
10 actually.
The Mountaintop?
This is amazing.
Yeah.
The
when he does
Mountaintop's not. No, that's a quest line. That's a multiplayer quest line.
No,
That's
no.
the name of the actual like Triumph though.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So complete the Crucible quest line, the Mountaintop, and you only get that after you've done like 9 other multiplayer quests, and I'm trudging through that right now. One of which includes get more than 6 kills in a match with an auto rifle for 4 matches. So for 4 matches, you need to get 6 kills with the auto rifle. You need to do that again
For
with
4
a
matches in a row.
Yes.
You get that Doctrine, Destin?
So you gotta
Yes.
get basically you need 6 primary kills.
Yeah.
With
With an
your
auto
auto.
rifle. With an auto rifle.
Not streaks.
That's part 1 of it. Part
Okay.
2 is do it again with hand cannons. Part 3 is do it again with scouts.
and
Pulse
so if you
rifles,
break the
et
chain,
cetera.
so if you get one like match
No,
with 5 kills,
it's just time intensive.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
you have to play 4 matches and get 6+ kills.
Okay,
Bare
they don't
minimum
have to
you're
be in
playing
a
4
row.
matches. No.
okay.
No.
Just it unlocks
Like
when you
I'm
get
on
it.
pulse rifles now. I'm really bad with ARs, so I actually had to have a friend help me in Rumble for that part.
Do you have the
Thank
doctrine
you.
yet?
Thank you,
Destin?
Racer.
don't.
I
You
don't.
still do not have the
I
doctrine.
never got the doctrine.
You're freaking melt their faces off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You'll get 12 kills if you get
Got
the
a lot of
doctrine.
tweets.
So, yeah.
willing to help me out.
Hey, let's go to the lighthouse this weekend, man.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, might
speaking
do.
of, why is that not a moment of triumph? I mean, I get why. in a
Because
way.
it's too exclusive. You're
I
excluding
know,
way
but-
too many people.
But
It's
it's
percentage.
Like, it's a moment. That is the
let me see
moment.
this.
So they
CJ's all talking smack. You don't have a Blade Reborn done. Complete any exotic sword quest.
I know. That's
Go-
the one. I didn't want to farm. That's the one I didn't want to do.
You don't
wanna
have the
farm.
calcified fragments.
I'm
you didn't
one
even
away.
Complete all the April quests at the gates and return to the prison. Come on.
So by the way, it's
whatever.
come on.
I think CJ, your
I
question
have
is
a legit difficult one. Equip a leveled year 2 subclass.
I
You didn't even
know.
do your
I
subclasses
didn't-
yet.
Well, I mean, that's gonna happen as soon as I equip
so
on my hunter.
interesting
No,
question.
let's make fun of CJ more.
Stop that.
I do it all day. I'm exhausted.
What?
So interesting question, but you already have your moments of triumph. Your emblems are
No, he
exclusive,
doesn't.
right? Trials already has its yearly emblems.
Yeah, that's true.
It already has its yearly shaders, and so they're already giving you what you get with moments of triumph. That right, you already have it to show off. Like
Yeah, that's true.
They don't need
The
to tie
Titan's
it
disappointed
to
in CJ if you're
overall
watching
year
the
two.
video.
And I think it's a good question. You are in an exclusive, set of people who
He
play
doesn't have it.
a ton. No. He's saying why not have trials as part of moments of triumph?
Got it,
And I'm
yeah.
like, that's insane. Like,
No, but
nobody
that's
would
what
have
it
moments
is.
of triumph.
Nobody goes to the lighthouse and go, "Oh, that was super easy." That's one of those things where
That's
it's
why
like,
you get an
they need
emblem
to-
for it.
all-
You
I
have
know.
it.
All
but-
of those moments of triumph are achievable by basically any level player. I think the hardest to get one is probably defeat Oryx on hard.
Yes.
Like that's the most
One and done
difficult
crew.
moment
That's right.
and moment of triumph on there. Besides that, it's all
think
just
so?
time. It's like go collect your calcified fragments, do
Exotic
this
sword quest.
Yeah, exotic
More
sword
like
quest.
exotic board quest.
Yeah,
I haven't done it
that's
yet. I'm sorry.
terrible.
That was
Oh my
really.
that's
rough.
actually our least favorite quest. I think in the entire game. Go collect spin metal and randomly you'll get what you need.
And that's
It's so
why I
good.
didn't do it. That was the only one where I'm like going, okay, this is like such a year one thing.
But
I'm
I
not
did
gonna
it
go
3
do Spin
times,
Metal.
but I didn't do the Crucible quest
So
because I got
actually-
stuck on the ARs.
Yeah, maybe quick comparison. I don't have it in front of me, but year one was a little different, actually. I think it had sort of like you defeated Skolas was in there. I think maybe not. So it's not in front
I
of me.
think he was.
But it had
Skolas
sort of
was
a-
in there. Defeat Vault of Glass. Defeat.
It
Dark
had sort of a
Below.
standard, but
Yeah.
I don't think it was like hard mode stuff. Maybe there was, but I guess my
You
point
should
is
just keep guessing to make your
I know,
point.
that's really
Yeah.
way off.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
point was
Yeah.
that what I like about this year's moment of triumph, and it has changed, right?
Yeah.
Is you're actually getting for completing a percentage of it, so it's not one and done, and you have to do it all and then get your emblem or shader or whatever. You get a shader right away,
Yeah.
and then you get an emblem, and then you get another shader, and then you get an emblem. And then it unlocks, your ability to buy the T-shirt or whatever from the store. Is that what it was?
Yeah. And going back to the store for a second, if you buy anything for the next 7 days till the 15th, you actually get an exclusive emblem that nobody else is going to get.
Just
And you can only get that shirt if you have all the moments of triumph. So I am like scrambling to get my moments of triumph because I want that shirt. Like I want to get it before. I want to get that and get the emblem in one go. So I have a week to finish it up.
Place some calls.
How did you play through that whole
I have a
thing?
problem. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if you were here. We've established I have a PvP addiction to this game.
I'm just gonna buy it for $777,000,
Yeah.
which is what
Yeah.
it's listed at without the
it.
code.
The best part about CJ's addiction to trials, really, more than anything, because it's all he plays, is that he didn't take his light level seriously with the updates. And so, a really easy moment of triumph for most people who play with
Yes.
friends is the 335 equip a subclass.
You don't need to be 335.
Yeah, right?
No.
It was top.
No.
I thought it was top late level, maximum.
No.
Oh no, it's just like going through it. So I have a hunter, and I
You just
complete
need
all
to
the
You just
equip
need
your
to
subclass.
equip all of
Yeah.
them. Oh, I thought you had to be 335.
You
No.
literally just have to equip the subclass.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
you
was
thought
like,
you were
hoping-
getting me. Yeah. no.
So you
I
already
mean,
have that moment then.
I'm an artifact away from 335. That's what
right, but meaning you already have 3 subclasses.
I'm
Well, never mind.
I'm 334 on all my characters, but I just don't care about hitting 335 because I don't need to be that high for anything. You can be 330 and be fine. So I'm just like, why am I chasing one light? It's not even worth it.
Maybe Oryx on hard would be a little easier for you.
It's
That-
not.
that
It's not
extra
because
shot.
of the damage scaling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're 335.
No,
it's just a
it is
break. It's a vanity thing.
It is.
Yeah, in year
And
one,
I'm
it was
just like-
a huge difference between 31 and 32 light level. You couldn't almost like take down Crota.
Well, that
off
was
one hit.
level.
That's a different thing.
That wasn't
yeah,
light
totally.
level.
One
Yeah, they
way
switched it.
you can get 335 is Iron Banner. Fran, I already have everything, so I actually didn't play Iron Banner this week.
We had a little Iron Banner chatter.
Yeah, how'd you do?
So yeah, remember, just as a reminder, Banner was delayed a week or whatever, so we all remember that.
They fixed all the bugs.
Trial. Things were bugged out, but anyway, as
He
it
turned
came
his
back
back on CJ now because he's disappointed.
it went
It's
well.
okay.
You know, I did one character rank 5, and I had a really funny situation that I was chasing. I mentioned it on the previous show that I was chasing this Cole Vance's duty scout rifle. This guy I play with, Michael Lovebury, has reactive reload. He got it a long time ago, reactive reload on the Cole Vances, and it just adds bonus damage, right, for the 3 seconds when it's reloading, but it's pretty beast. You know, you can 2-shot headshot
Nice.
after you get that reload if there's anybody in your sights. So it's painful. Really a tough roll to get. And anyway, I went up to rank 5. I didn't get it, and I was about to
Why
log
didn't you get it?
Well, no, let me finish.
All right.
Well, first of all, it's a random roll. I mean, you're not just going to
got it. I thought it was the
I mean,
one
I
in the
didn't think
store
I
or
would ever
something.
get it, right?
Yeah.
The one that they were selling is, what was it, Crowd Control Hidden Hand, or was it, it was a pretty good roll, actually. So if you didn't buy Cole Vance's Duty, well, you really should have. It's a great scout rifle. Slow rate of fire, super high impact, hits like a truck.
It's like a truck.
You need a decent scope on there. But anyway, getting to the end of the story, I had a really good banner where previous banners I was hitting rank 5 and I was getting like another set of Iron Companion, chest or whatever it was, stuff that I already had. I wanted weapons, and I was about to log off. I was actually streaming like Trials or something really late, and then I was like, whatever. There were people in the stream, and I was like, okay, I'll just play one quick round of banner, and it was rank 0 on my second character. First match, rank 0, boom, reactive reload drops.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And it dropped also with not life support,
Full auto.
underdog. Eye of the Storm, I think. But anyway, a really good roll overall, and it has brace frame, I believe. But the scopes are not brilliant, but good enough. So I'm just super excited that I have reactive reload on Cold Advances. Like
Nice.
that doesn't happen. Like, can you think of any time in Iron Banner, maybe for you guys, where you wanted something, a roll, and you got it, basically?
I literally have
rare.
9 of the pulse rifles right now, and I have to decide which 2 I'm going to keep and delete all the other ones. They're all like 330 or aboves. So like I'm like, all right, what am I going to keep?
all
What am I
about the
going to
roll.
infuse? They all have decent rolls, but they're not quite like God roll. They're all like, I mean, they sold one that was really good, so I'm keeping that one.
Okay.
And yeah, I run into that problem all the time because they just drop one thing like candy usually in Iron Banner.
They do. And Cole
Yeah.
Vances was dropping a lot. That
Yeah.
was like one of the things. But anyway, the point was I really had a good run. I
Nice.
didn't have to grind. I just actually got lucky. I would have never thought that would have happened. And so I'm really happy with this
Cool.
drop.
You got any Iron Banner stories?
I mean, for the most part, I'm just trying to maximize intellect discipline. It seems like every time I get
Intus.
yeah, strength is nice, but I got a couple things on there that I don't really need. So it was nice to get probably a dozen things that I can now infuse into other characters. I mean, you're playing mostly Titan or no? Or what are you?
I play all of them.
You play all of them? Yeah. I mean, I know you're Warlock only. Get that Hunter started.
I'm going to start a 100.
Yeah, but it's nice now that everything goes up to 335. So it's a non-issue to just get a bunch of 335
So you had a lot of
things
good
and-
infusion.
a lot of good
fodder.
infusion fodder. Yeah, that's what I did.
But
a lot
no,
of
like,
weapons.
big drops.
No, I mean, dude, Ice Luna, it's my go-to.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Just a reminder, CJ got the baby Hawk Moon in full, which was you got
good.
rifled barrel and luck in the chamber.
Log of the chamber. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Rescue Meg also. So it's
Oh,
pretty solid.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nice.
It was a fun banner.
It was good.
It was just Clash. I know people love Control, but I had fun with it. So
How do you guys feel about the moments of triumph? Like just in general. Are you excited about them this time? Yeah, no.
yeah, I think the thing
I don't like the shaders that much. I really like the last emblem
I-
you get.
so
I
far
like
I-
the shirt. I want the shirt really bad for the first time.
I like that they've attached merchandise to it. I think that's really smart. It's cool. Because you can wear it in real life and have that moment.
Yeah.
I actually do like the first shader in there. I actually tend to like stuff that has like teal and blue and white, but like, I don't know, there's something about that like brighter, vivid, cool edge kind of look. So I like the first shader. I'm not sure about the second one yet. There's just like a lot of golds and browns and blacks. And
Yeah.
honestly, they look cool, but everybody looks the same. That's why actually I look for shaders where you like pop a little more. Not necessarily during trials or something where you don't want to stand out with that pink shader. You're just asking for trouble. But no, I think Triumph, it looks really good. I get why they're forcing me now to do all this stuff that I avoided. I'm a little torn, quite honestly. I'm like, I put in so many hours, and you're kind of making me do this stuff just to.
They're not making you do anything.
They are to prove that I'm part of like I've played it a ton.
You're putting that pressure on yourself.
No.
They're
why?
not making you do anything. They're saying, hey, here's a thing you can do if you choose to, and you get a shirt. Are you saying to get the shirt they're forcing you to do it?
Okay, yes. But the point is, so I get why that's important. That to prove yourself, you have to finish the exotic sword quest. You have to finish this grind on that. But like, that's where kind of Destiny for me does go wrong sometimes, right? Like, honestly, I don't know that all this stuff's going to be fun. I've avoided the exotic sword quest because I've kind of heard that it's a bit of a grind. And I don't know. I've just enjoyed when I log on, I do stuff that I want to enjoy. Yeah. Or I chase gear that I really want. I just
if it's not fun, don't do it. You just want that.
No,
you want the shirt, don't you?
So it's gear that I want.
Oh man, I want that shirt even more now because I don't think Fran's gonna do all the work.
We're gonna sport it
I
next
want it.
time.
You and I
will do it.
Let's wear our shirts because you can get your gamer tag embroidered.
Nice, right.
Like that's what they embroider on it.
The exclusive shirt.
You got the Destiny con shirt.
Yeah, that's good shirt.
Already.
That's good shirt.
That's
It's a
August.
little Easter egg if you guys are paying attention.
Yeah.
But anyway, so long story short, I totally appreciate what they're doing. Until I
seriously have
finish
to
it,
plan
We
that.
will.
for me, I
Me,
treat
you,
this.
Sean.
Be quiet. So I finish this. I can't review it until I've finished all the stuff. I don't know for a fact that the exotic sword quest is a true grind and the stuff that I'm missing. So I want to see how long it takes me, if it's fun. I think there's a couple things in there that I have been avoiding that are fun. But if I get grinding, I'm going to be pissed.
Is farming spin metal fun?
Yeah, exactly, right? It's awesome. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean,
I'm fine with it. I mean, I did most of the stuff.
Jeez, tough
Sorry,
crowd.
CJ. no, I interrupted him. He was giving me a hard time. I did most of the stuff, so I was fine with it. Like way more than CJ did, that's for sure.
Whatever.
But I'm stuck on the multiplayer quest line, the Mountaintop. Like, it's weird that they put stuff that they know people don't like in the moments of triumph. Like, oh yeah,
You're
I
agreeing
did.
with me right now, by the way, just for the record.
No,
That's
not
what I'm
quite.
saying.
Not quite.
If you don't like it, right? You kind of don't want to do it. Why put that in there?
I find it weird that input stuff that was like you guys were talking before about doing 9-0 in the Lighthouse. Like, yes, that's hard to obtain, but that is a moment of triumph. That is a true moment. And
Totally,
it's not on
yes.
the list. Collecting spin metal repeatedly is not. I feel like I'm almost doubling back, though, on what I said earlier, where they have to put stuff that's obtainable for everybody. So all the spin metal stuff, yes, it's a pain, but getting your first exotic sword is kind of a big moment. At least it was for me. Also, like, completing the multiplayer quest, if you're a big multiplayer guy, that was a pretty big moment of triumph, getting through all the multiplayer quests. And my concern right now is I think mine might be bugged, and that worries me. And I can't go into my I couldn't go into my bounties the other day and see where I was at. And Bungie's getting hammered right now. Like, their website, I can't use the companion app to drop items into my, like, switch between characters.
Gosh, why do you use it for that? But
because it's all spread all over the place. Like, I have my Titan built with my Titan. I'm like, okay, I need an AR, and I need to pull my AR out of the vault.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the tower, go to the vault like you do.
No, I don't. I always recommend try out like Loadouts or Ishtar Command or something.
It doesn't matter, though. If Bungie's down, it's not going to work for
If
anybody.
the API's down, you're screwed.
Yeah.
But anyway, I see. I didn't realize that. I've had none of those troubles.
Yeah. Well, I was, and it sucked because I was trying to get through these moments of triumph, and I couldn't.
All that aside.
Yeah. I like it. I like Moments of Triumph. I like that they tied it to merch. I want that shirt. I want that emblem. I think it's cool that they're doing it and pointing out, hey, all this goes to the Bungie Foundation, so it's for a good cause. You're spending money, but I mean, you're basically donating to charity and getting something cool for it. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. Mm-hmm. I mean, as far as just everything that you do and collect, the Lighthouse was I think that's important. Like, that's a legitimate moment that everybody, I think, really remembers as well. So from that standpoint, looking at it like that versus doing the way you feel you have to kind of grind through the Crucible, I get that, but I don't. I think it's good to have at this point in the game. You know, the game is getting ready to bounce into Rise of Iron. So doing this stuff, if you haven't done it, it's good.
Well, the way they chain trials.
I'm going to ask you your favorite moments of Triumph.
I'm going to get it.
Once
and
I'm done.
I'm going to bring the shirt in.
Triumph with adding 9-0 wins. The way they change trials, that's very hard to obtain now because you get paired with top level players in the Destiny community, and it's really hard to get that 9-0. I've gone 8-0 many times, but you get to that 9th one, and it's usually a battle.
Yeah.
It's asking too much. It's a percentage thing. Like, do you really want only, I don't know what the number is. Is it
It's low.
8% of the community that goes to the lighthouse? Period.
But I feel
Do
like
you have the
weekly,
sheet?
but like ever.
Can you bring up that photo?
Yeah.
I think it's
About
something
that number?
crazy. It's a really small number, and so if they're making moments of triumph for 8, they would already know. If they're making for like 10% of the audience, like that's not cool, and they know that.
But if you did have it, I think it would. I mean, trials is something I think typically, and well, I mean, how many times have you done it? Like, it's stuff that people stay away from, and I feel like, I mean, there's a bunch of people obviously that we know who carry people to Lighthouse, or you go in
Never
with
heard
two
of
other people, and you get into a situation where it's still fun to experience that,
Right.
even
So-
if you feel like, okay, I don't normally connect with two other people to do trials. It'd be cool for those people, I think, if it was a moment of triumph, to actually do that.
So I think then a better solution is make them go 5. Just at least 5-0. Play it. No, like that's, or 7 maybe. But honestly, that's where it gets tricky, man. That's where it's not fun.
So we were talking year 1 moments before. Here they are. Reach max level of 34, lol. Defeat the Dark Heart of the Black Garden. Prevent the summoning of Crota's soul. Capture Skolas
Mission.
in the Vex Citadel. Defeat the Prison of Elders on hard. Defeat Atheon on hard. Defeat Crota on hard.
was a hard mode
Complete 50 public events. That one I had to do. Win
me too.
100
that,
Crucible matches. Find all golden chests. So it was also collectible based.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
The golden chest. There's this one chest in
Yeah.
Venus that I literally probably drove by
900 times.
900 times.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way I missed that chest. But besides that, there was most of those things I had done, except for what was the public event stuff? I remember having to ride through that too.
Yeah. And then like on one planet, people were like, don't go there anymore because they just don't spawn.
Yeah.
Because the Taken were there or something. I can't remember what it was
Yeah.
at the time. No, it wouldn't have been Taken.
It was. I remember
But, yeah.
completing, I think, on Cosmodrome in like the rocket yard, where in the back you just waited for an infinite spawn of like Taken dudes. Yeah, it was really
I'm gonna, for me, it's review in progress. I have not done all the stuff, so I would never drop a review on the current moments until I've done it. So I am concerned that there's going to be a grind in there, though, that I won't like. There was definitely some of that in the last one, but yes, I do want it to be like taking Crota, or sorry, not Crota, Oryx is the example. Yes, you absolutely should have to beat that to earn this stuff, because it is attainable. LFG makes it attainable, even though it could be kind of annoying. People will take you if you're willing to go. And yeah, you should have to do that if you're going to be like, not only have I played for the last year or whatever, but I did this amazing like summit, so to speak.
I
But
imagine Fran's moments of triumph. Stop a shoulder charge.
shotgun the
Gotcha.
shoulder charge.
Buy
Titan.
something from Xur. Like super like low bar. Easy.
the opposite. No, dance on top of the Cryptarch. Like, no.
Get
like,
to
I'm not-
Oryx.
Equip 10 Warlock shaders.
No, it should be a triumphant moment.
Toggle
but
helmet on and helmet off 14 times in the tower in one play session.
I get your sarcasm, but that's the point. It should be an accomplishment, and that moment is like really fun, not just a grind.
Every time you go to the tower, equip your character with different shaders and armors until they look cool, and then buy what you need, and then change again, and then go on your mission.
Decent.
Moment
I'm not
number
as
12.
amused. Not because you're making fun of me. I just don't think it's that funny. I'm just saying.
You change like every time you go to the
No,
tower.
I
you
used to
your
change. Then I
loadout.
dropped my light level all over the place. I need to be able
Yeah.
to infuse, the Born Spark armor, so I can like my tower casuals, as everyone knows if you've been paying attention. But
I will say
Man,
that
look nice.
my Titan's a disaster.
Yeah.
It's like a mishmash of armor, and
like
he doesn't
SRL,
look cool.
like arms on. And
Yeah, like SRL arms and like the raid armor.
Yeah.
It's like he's half spiky, half sleek, and it just looks
Disaster.
weird.
Yeah, it was that early stuff from.
Because I want the raid set, but I don't
Yeah.
want to infuse. We should wrap it up. Anyway, that's it for the show this time. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Really, we covered everything.
Yeah, what else did you want to hit on?
Nothing. I just felt bad. It flew by.
Yeah, well, let's having a good time
happens.
talking Destiny.
Yeah.
And
We don't know really what's coming next, though, do we? We're waiting.
Not
for-
right now. They said we're kind of waiting. We have the Moments of Triumph to work on for a little while. Hopefully they bring back Sparrow Racing League. That was such a fun event. I don't understand why it's still not
Yeah.
here.
I did not get the sense with our interview with Scott and Deej at E3 that it was coming back before Rise of Iron.
Yeah.
It just didn't get the vibe. It was a very we know people liked it, but we kind of wanted to learn from it and take our time. But it just didn't feel
Yeah.
anything leading of I don't know. It'd be great if it was a big surprise, but I'm just not feeling it. I feel like at best it's going to come back sometime after Rise of Iron. Just a random guess, honestly. But it didn't seem like a priority, right? When we talked to him, it seemed like, we know people like it, but maybe not that many people played it. Like even if the people liked it, maybe there was a bunch of people that like barely played.
Even
it.
I played it a little bit. I didn't like it that much. I just
was
like having it
terrible
as an
at it.
option.
I was terrible at it. I mean, good
Well,
thing that's
I
not
was
one of
good
those
at it.
moments of trying.
Well,
I just did not do well.
They also sort of roundaboutly admitted it was broken in their opinion, which I did not think was a big deal, but in the sense of broken's a strong word. But the drop rate on like helmets and stuff was really high, and they seemed to be indicating it was way too easy of a way to like level. And I was like, I kind of rolled my eyes at that comment because like we're at a point in the game where like I mean, come on, like. You're not going to give someone a 335 helmet. Like the next game's almost out. Like who cares?
Here's what I'm tired of. It's just like, oh, I have 900 helmets at 335, but I can't infuse that into my legs to make my legs higher. You know, but I cannot get a leg drop to save my life or an arm drop. Well, I'm just like saying, like, there's always that one piece of armor you can't get, and you're like, oh, great, another helmet. Oh, triple helmet drops on Oryx.
Right.
That's great.
Well, but see,
it's
I
like,
think
just like, let me infuse that armor into a different piece of armor. Like, I don't
see. I think that's another side effect, though. There's like first,
they're like, oh, then you'll get 335 too quick. Well, just fix your drop rate so it works better.
But that's I think
Use your smart loot system isn't working.
Right.
For
but
me.
I was going to say you're, I think, adding the other component that existed. There was the people. First of all, they thought maybe it's just too easy to level on that path. But the other side, which is it bothers you, and so they don't want to have something out there that people are like, I'm tired of deleting helmets. So maybe, but whatever the case, I wouldn't mind it coming back. So I think it's going to come back in a bigger way.
It needs to be an intermediate thing, maybe. That
My Spidey sense tell me it's come back in a bigger way. They decided.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Now that I think about it, I feel like they were like, you know what, this is pretty cool. So if we're going to do it, let's do it right.
Yeah.
And let's really like go out with a bang. And who knows? Maybe it's a Destiny 2 thing.
Maybe. We got to get out of here, guys. I think somebody else has the room
We do.
booked.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, Fran. You want to plug anything? Review the app?
Nah, we're good. I mean,
don't review it.
Follow us, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know, the usual. Please drop us a review. It really helps us out. Tell other people about the show. Get into the comments. That's what I always say. You know, we have been having great discussion on our Fireteam Chat YouTube channel because it's more contained. It's people who
I love
follow
it.
So definitely find us there and hit us up, on Twitter. I'm at Fran Mirabella.
Yeah. At Destin Legary.
At Gibson Films, and on PlayStation, the video guy with underscores in between.
He needs friends.
Yep. And then Destin and I also stream. I'm Twitch/ FM3_.
Yeah, the Destin channel. I'm almost through Mass Effect 1, and I'm going to be streaming some Destiny, I think, because I want to get these moments of triumph after that, and then we'll move on to Mass Effect 2.
I'm on
did I say
Trials.
Destiny 1? I'm almost through Mass Effect 1.
No, you said Mass Effect 1.
Okay, just making sure.
We're going to go
and
back
No
and
Man's
play.
Sky is right around the corner.
There's
Sorry.
a lot to
So
say.
many great games on the
I'm
way.
always on Trials on the weekend, but I've also
Can
been
you tell I
playing
like
some,
games that take place in space?
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
cool.
right. Thanks, guys. Until next time, Guardians out.